So, what's the best theme to use for your WordPress website when you're building out your own website for your own business and trying to do your own thing here on WordPress? Well, I'm going to show you guys the theme that I've been using over the years. That's an absolute minimalist one, easy to work with, and it makes everything super simple to do. And the reason that I use it is because if it's simple for me, I strongly believe it's going to be easy for the average person like yourself to build a website using this theme. What's up there, guys? Izzy here once again, do it yourself SEO, helping home service business owners and contractors that are trying to do their own thing, build out their own websites, and do their own marketing online. Tips and advice on how to do that for themselves. And in this video, I want to talk about WordPress and WordPress themes. Which theme I think is one of the best ones to use for building out a website. Now, if you go online and you start looking up this information, you're going to see a variety of people recommending this theme, this theme, this theme. And in my opinion, a lot of those themes are great, but those are kind of catered to people that are like web developers, people that own agencies and things like that. What I'm talking about here is the theme that the average person, you and I, can build out a really nice looking WordPress website that's not super complicated, that's not super advanced, that's not like a nightmare to work with. So I'm going to show you guys the one that I highly recommend because I've been using it for years now, and this is the way I built up the websites. And number one reason I do it this with this theme is simplicity and the minimalist parts of this website. I always refer back to the air conditioning and heating systems of newer cars. They are so complicated. There's so much crap on them now that I don't even really honestly know how to turn on the AC and turn on the heat and measure the temperatures. I just want it simple. I want a car that I just come in here, I turn the knob for cold, turn the knob for hot, push a button for AC, push a button to turn on the heat. Simple as that. Simple, but better. Simplicity, right? And we are business owners. I'm a business owner. I do website design, things like that. But you're a business owner. You don't have time to be messing with these things. At the end of the day, all you want is a website that's going to get found on Google, that's going to generate phone calls and generate email submissions. That's it. So I'm going to show you guys the theme that I highly recommend, and I'll show you guys how to set up the homepage just to show you how simple it really is. So here we go. We got a brand new website here built on WordPress, just absolute bare bones. There's nothing on it. I just got it done on GoDaddy. I went through the steps to show people how to set up one on GoDaddy. I'll have a link for that description right here for how to set one up on GoDaddy. But here's a completely blank website. Nothing, absolutely nothing on it. This is what they give you, the bare bones, right? And when you get in here, what you got to do is go to your dashboard, and you're going to see there's nothing on this website. I mean, it's just bare bones. So the very first thing that I want to do is go to appearance and then the themes. And then themes, basically there are so many themes out there for WordPress. It's insane. There's themes for like that'll cater to certain industries, like a hair salons, for restaurants, for blogs, for all kinds of things. And as like I said, there's a bunch of premium themes out there. This one's 100% free and all that stuff. And in my honest opinion, I really think there's a lot of web developers and all these pick out these. It's just a personal opinion of mine. I'm not too sure if it's true. Pick out super complex themes and build out these websites for contractors, home service business owners, so that you need them to maintain the website and keep things up and everything. You have to pay them a monthly fee. The way I build them, you don't need nothing. You could just set it and forget it. You come back, tweak a few things here and there, make it super simple. So you can see there's going to be preloaded themes on here. So what you want to do is add a new theme. There's a button that says add a new theme. And the theme that I recommend is you go in here and search themes. So type in Hello Elementor, and there's the theme. Hello Elementors. The simplest one that I see is the one I use all the time because like I said, I wanted bare bones. I wanted simplicity above all else. So let's go ahead and install that theme. And what's going to happen is you're going to activate it. And when you activate it, now it adds this theme onto your WordPress website. Now what it's also going to do is going to add the Elementor builder. So basically it's a drag and drop system to build out your website, kind of like a Wix website, like a Weebly website, like a Squarespace website. So you just drag elements and place them in place and make it really, really, really easy to set up your website. So there you go. The theme's activated on here. Let's see what it looks like now. See, it's changed it already. So let's go to the dashboard again. And let's see here. Usually it recommends to add the Elementor, but we're just going to go ahead and add it ourselves. So what we're going to do is add in the plugin, the Elementor website builder. So plugins, the best way for me to describe plugins are like apps on your phone. So you have a smartphone, you have an Apple phone, you have an Android, that's the operating system. And what you're doing is adding apps, to your phone. Same thing with WordPress. When you add in plugins, those are like apps for the website. So we're going to go ahead and add in the Elementor website builder. That are Elementor right there. Install website builder. Install this, and then you activate it. And there you go. Now let's take a look at the website. It's still going to look the same. Nothing's changed, right? So what we need to do is go to the dashboard again, and we're going to go ahead and add a page. Either go here, it says add a page, add a new page, or there's a big button up here that says add page. So you got several options. Usually I just go here and add a page. Let's go ahead and add a page. I'm going to show you how this works. There you go. See, it's completely blank. So let's go ahead and name this the home page. So there's the home page. We'll publish the page, Now we hit edit with Elementor. And then what you're going to see is you're going to see a page here where you can start building out your website. Now, the thing with the Elementor website builder, again, they've tried to modernize it and add more bells and whistles to it. Again, all they're doing is just complicating things. We don't want any of this stuff, right? It used to be a lot simpler right here. They had some addition to this, like changing the container stuff and all this. We don't want any of this crap. Honestly, to me, this is all stupid. So let's go ahead and hit the little eyeball down here. To preview the changes, is going to show you what the page looks like. But what we want to do is go to the dashboard and go to the Elementor plugin here. Go to the settings, click on the settings, go to the features, and ignore all of this. You don't want to mess with any of this except for the Flexbox container. Let's go ahead and deactivate it. There we go. Save the changes. Now we're going to go back to that page. You see all these things right here. We don't want any of this. We want this back to what it used to be when I started building these websites. So now we refresh, you're going to see it's changed. Blam. Nice and simple now, right? The intersection. So everything's much, much simpler. And now what you want to do is you want to change the width. So you see this word right here, it says home. So basically what we want to do is change this so it takes full advantage of the entire page of the website. So you always go down to this little cogwheel down here at the bottom and click on Elementor full width. You want to use the whole width of the website. Okay. Update it. And there you go. Now you're ready to begin. So I'm going to show you guys how to build like the header. It's super simple. So what you want to do is hit this plus sign and this section right here. So when you build out these websites, it's all in sections, like one section, one section, one section, one section. So it makes it pretty easy to mess with. So let's go ahead and build this, and we'll hit the 6-pack right here. I always call this a little 6-pack. Hit that. And what you want to do is change the length of it. So I always put it on, there's a height that's predetermined on here. So I think it's 400 pixels. So there you go. Right? And now what you want to do is just go ahead into the Rubik's Cube. The Rubik's Cubes are the things that you drag and drop into your website, like the header. So let's put the header in here. And there's your header. And you hit the style here to make this go in the middle. There you go. So we could change this to whatever we want to change it to. And then let's say you want to add some text underneath that. You put that in here. There you go. We'll center this as well. There you go. Okay, now you want to add a button for like the phone call. There's the button. Drag and drop that bad boy. Let's center this as well. Bam. There you go. But now look at this background. We want a picture, right? We want something to look cool back here. So let's go ahead and hit this little 6-pack right here. Go into the style section. And then it says what you want to do. Do you want to add just color to the background? So you could change the color here. Let's make it like dark. And then the other color, the secondary color, let's make it dark too. There you go. There's your header. Or if you want to add an image, you go ahead and add an image right here. Add an image. You hit this little brush right here and then choose an image. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and look for an image real quick. So I'll hit this button here, select files, and I have one saved on my home page. my desktop here just to pretend it's a asphalt paving company, right? So you put your image in here. And the cool thing about WordPress is when you upload any image, you could upload all of your images, and all your images will be in your WordPress website. So you could always interchange and change out pictures and things like that. So there's the page. Select that the image, and now you're going to see the image back here. And then what you want to do is see here. How do you want to do it? You want it to cover the section of your website, and then you can center it, position, right? Center, bottom center. Yeah, there you go. And there is the section for the header. And then you could adjust the size of it too. Again, go back to the style section, the layout, I mean, and see the height. So you could change the how big or small you want this section. See that? I think usually my headers are like 500, something like that. But there you go. And I see you go ahead and change the color of this text so it could pop better. Let's make it white. And we can make it bigger. Let's go ahead and change the text size here. There you go. This one too, you can't see this text. So we'll change that color text too. Here's a button for that. You know, so it takes playing around with it a lot. And you just with time get better. And some of you guys are like, well, you know, a lot younger than I am, and you guys are pretty tech savvy. You guys can pick some of this stuff up real quick. But there you go. Now, if you want to add another section, so let's just go ahead and add another section here. And then you want to add, like I said, you go back to your little Rubik's Cube. You want to add another H title here. Let's go ahead and change this to right there. And see, this is where you could change the H1s, H2s, H3s. So usually I make this a H2. Let's see if this is an H1 normally here. There you go. Now Google knows that this is an H1. Now this one knows it's an H2. See how this text is a little bit too close to the top. Go to your Rubik's Cube again, and there's little things like spacers. There you go. Now say you want to add some content. Let's go here. Usually I add this intersection, so it adds two sections for content. So you have two places where you can add content. And let's go ahead and add a checklist or something right here. And see, these are premium little drag and drop things. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never used any of them. Don't need them. Just do the basic stuff. Icon list. Go ahead and put that in there. There you go. You can change the size of them. Say go the text here. Typography. Pretty cool word. So you can change the size of them right there. And then you can change the icon. See those little check marks? You can change the icon size too. Check it out. Size. You know, how big you want the gap between them. So there's a lot of things. To me, this is way better than Wix because it's stable. As you're building, everything's stable. Wix, to me, everything's like floating around, and it's a pain in the ass. This is like, to me, they're like Legos. They're structured. They're this Wix to me is like Play-Doh. I'm a more Lego type of guy. So there you go. There's that section here. Then you want to add another section, right? Let's go ahead and add another section. Like we'll make this one 400 again. There you go. And let's say you want to make this section a solid color. Go to style, go to this one. Let's go ahead and make this light blue, both light blue. There you go. Oh, another thing I wanted to show you guys too with this header, right, is you go on here and let's say this this is too bright. It's not making the text pop. So you go to the layout again. And this should be a background overlay. Let me see here. I'm sorry. Is this? Oh, there it is. This is in style. Sorry, guys. Background overlay. So you're laying another layer on top of this. Let's go ahead and add a color to it. Let's make it gray. Gray. See that? And then you could adjust how strong you want that to show. See? Right? Usually I make it black. Black. And black. And then you could change I don't even know how to say that word. But there you go. And you can make that pop right there. See that? And you can make this section. You could add like, let's go ahead and add an intersection here. You want 3 sections. So you go on here, click on this, duplicate this little column. See, I don't want to get too technical and make this super advanced, but you can add like an image here. Right? Go in here, add another image here. Go in here, add another image here. And if you want to add some little text blocks underneath, you do stuff like this. There you go. You could duplicate this, put it underneath here, duplicate, put it under here, and things like that. And you can see how it's already being structured. Now you hit update and you could preview this page. Hit the little eyeball so you can preview the page. See, it's already looking like a website. Now what you want to do is you want to make this your home page. So right now, if I hit this, this goes back to the home page. So this is really confusing, right? So what the hell's going on here? Go to your dashboard. What you want to tell WordPress is that you want a specific page on your website to be the home page of your website. So you go down to the settings. Go to settings, go to the general. Oops, I'm sorry. Go to the reading part. Reading. Go down to here. It says your homepage display. Which one do you want to be your homepage? You want a static page. You want a page that's going to be your homepage. Remember, we named it home. Select that. Save the changes. And there you have it. This is the homepage of the website. And that's how you start messing with Hello Elementor, the Elementor website builder. Like I said, I don't want to go and build an entire website with this thing. It's going to take a long time to do that. But that's how you build it with Elementor from scratch, drag and drop, makes it super simple. And what I've done over the years is developed templates that you could just upload and just copy and place right into your website. And then you just fill in the blanks. A template for a service page, template for a contact page, template for an about page, all that stuff. And eventually you could just build out a website like this one here, like this template I have created over the years. And like I say, you just copy this entire template and just place it right into your page. And then you just fill in the blanks. You go and copy this service area page, this template, copy it and pop it into your website, and you're good to go. So that's why I wanted to share with you guys the Hello Elementor website builder, the theme, and why I think it's to me it's the simplest, the best way to build out a website for somebody who's just wants to do this stuff on their own, build out their own all of their stuff on their own, and not really want to go through web developer or anything like that. And then once you get it all set up, you can just kind of set it and forget it. And the reason I like this too with the WordPress is because you can continue adding content, you continue adding pages, continue adding pictures, anything like that. And if you learn the basics, you know how the whole thing works. And so even if you do hand the keys off to somebody to, do the SEO for you or maintain it or anything like that, you have an idea what the hell's going on and you own it and you control it. And it's your part of your business to get things going. So this is what I think is the best builder, especially for a home service business owner. It makes things easy. You could drag and drop websites and get things going. Like I say, we don't need the bells and whistles. We don't need all this complex things like that. Just want to get your website set out there, get your name out there online, and get things going. I mean, I used to build websites on Weebly and there was the most basic things online, and I was able to rank websites with using Weebly. And now when I look at Weebly flat out sucks. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I will create more videos like talking about how to set up like the menu, how to set up the footer, how to set up the page, how to connect your phone number, all that stuff. I'll be making more of these types of videos, kind of tutorials to show people how to make some of this stuff up. Because ultimately, I want to show you guys how to build this stuff yourself. If you're the type of guy that wants to kind of do this yourself, and if later on you get too busy with your business and you just want to hand the keys off to somebody else to do this for you, at least you know what's going on when somebody builds this stuff out for you. And again, show you guys how to do your own SEO here. As a matter of fact, some people wonder, can the average person, the average Joe actually do their own SEO? I made a video basically saying that yes, you most certainly can. I made a video right here. It should be right here. And that's all I want to share with you guys today. Until next time.